Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be somewhat.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Herbert now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Smith to the ground. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
I mean, you always love it when an quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A.
For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just... continue to get stronger.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Personal foul. Letting the captain defense.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They try,
and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The handoff, it's Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket. Let's make this one.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Here we go. Here we go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Not much there, only a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Williams brings it in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Eckler
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Let's go! Let's go! Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet. 6.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it out. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurts.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch the shit, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Hurts throw into the hands here of Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts escaping the pressure right. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work, And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's Eckler again. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Herbert now. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Eagles. Jacob Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. He can't get him down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talent. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people. Get out of...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Get ready, get ready.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he caught it up, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
There are two words that... coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time.
And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Don't walk out here, man.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mecole Hardman,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns. They're going to take a good long look at it.
Easy work. It's easy work.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. Down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
McKenzie returning it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Eagles called on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them. But they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very